let's make a drink. Favorite cup, ice. Coke Zero. Into the cup it goes, just like usual. Have to pour this a little slow. Do the thing. Smells like, I was going to say, sounds like refreshment, doesn't it? Finish that off. All right, today, strawberry Coke. I have to say, I like the Monin brand of syrups better than the Torani. They're a little more expensive. The place where I purchased the Torani carries a few of these, not as huge a selection of the Monin as they do the Torani, but you know, you go with what you can get. So 4 squirts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. That's good stuff. A little bit fruity, just like a cherry Coke, but strawberry. Cheers. Hi guys, happy Monday. I hope it's a good day for you. I only had to work a part day today because I worked all day Saturday because that was when my city had the big stadium fireworks show of fire and stadium like that. Anyway, so I've got me a hefty chunk of overtime coming in on the next paycheck. Woot woot, looking forward to that. Things are going good, just puttering along, happy as a clam. Let's do the progress report. I just stacked up my things top to bottom, no real paying attention to what they are. So first is Lizzie Kate's A Little Love. I actually got out my cardboard today so you guys won't be looking through the holes. So I worked on this on Sunday. I finished the E. The E was only partway done last time you saw it. Put the O, the L, and the L in, plus all those 3 dots, which will be flowers, and started on the little heart right there at the bottom. So this is Lizzie Kate's A Little Love. And that is what I was able to accomplish on Sunday. Such a cute little stitch. Really quite adorable. Alright. Tuck that back into the project bag so that the cat doesn't fur all over it like the cat does. Put that right there. What is next? Okay. This is Be a Light. It is a dimensions kit. This is a project that I typically take with me when I'm working either a baseball game, not a baseball game, the football games, or when I was in the ticket office on Saturday for the fireworks show. So I didn't work a ton on this, maybe a couple hours. This darkest blue here was already put in, and so I did everything else while I was doing emergency backup IT help in the ticket booth, which was lovely because the computers behaved themselves absolutely perfectly. So I just found a little corner, stitched much to my heart's content, and got a bit done. When it gets to be super busy, a lot of customers coming up to the windows, since there isn't really a hidden corner in the ticket booth, I tend to put it away and not stitch as much because I feel weird stitching it when the customers are peering at me going, why can't you help? Why are you just sitting there? And it's like, well, I don't know how to sell a single ticket. No idea how to work the ticket selling software. But if the computer crashes, if the printer needs help, I can take care of that stuff. Alright, and last of all is our lovely Pansy by Nora Corbett. Worked on her, brought her home today. Let's unpin this so you can see. a little bit more of her. There we go. So, last time you saw her, she was kind of done up in here. And so, one week I got her legs done and some fill-in up, you know, kind of up here, this green. But all last week I worked on all of her dress on this side. Got quite a bit done, quite a bit done. There's some more of this metallic that needs to go in, and then like one other color of floss that goes here, and you know, some spots here and here. So I nearly got that whole side of the dress done like I had hoped that I was going to, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. I think she is looking really quite spectacular. She looks great. I really like the way she's showing up in the viewfinder of my camera. So there is the lovely Miss Pansy. So she will go away for a month since I've been rotating my at-work projects, 1 month on, 1 month off. And so I took Santa's Village into work today, but I worked on Pansy because she was still at work. So then I brought Pansy home. So for July, it will be Santa's Village, and then in August, Pansy will go back to work for the at-work lunch break project. Stashquisitions. Let's start with the biggest surprise of the week, and that was the lovely, talented, wonderful Brenda from Brenda's Minders and More. She sent me a surprise package. And it was this cute little Pansy Trio pattern. Isn't that darling? Just simple and cute. And cute and simple. So, looking forward to getting around stitching that. Definitely happy to add that to my my collection of Pansy things. Plus, she sent me a random assortment of buttons and baubles and funness, so I can sew those onto some of my project bags as they come along. There are some cute ones in here, like these little hearts with the dots would look fabulous on either a Valentine's bag or on like a 4th of July bag, something like that. So anyway, lots of cute, wonderful buttons in there from Brenda's Minders and More. If you're not if you're not buying Minders from Brenda, why not? She's fabulous. You gotta go check her out. I'll put a link to her Facebook group down there in the box. Okay, so what else arrived during the week was the Fabric of the Month purchases from LJ. So this is Fabric of the Month from Fabrics by LJ. And he says this is Regency. And it is really purple. We know how I love my purples. That is bright. Isn't that fun? I don't know, is the light shining through it? Maybe I should leave it folded in half so you get a little bit of a resistance. So anyway, all sorts of shades of purple, dark purples, light purples. So Fabrics by LJ. That is fantastic. Put that back in its bag so I know what it is. And then the wonderful Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. For those of you who follow along, she had to do some major remodeling to her dining room. So the April and May fabrics were way delayed. And then she didn't do a June one because April and May still hadn't been sent. So here are our April and May fabrics. And so I'm not going to take these out of the bag because it's just crinkle-rific. But anyway, so here is May, and she called this one Chloris. And it is just a wonderful mixture of purples and greens and pinks, and I think there's some blues in it. And it's really kind of a fun one. Of course, it would be perfect for a mermaid or a fairy or something. And then the, May is this lovely lavender, blue-purpley fabric, and this is called Zephyrus. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful, beautiful fabrics. So I'm excited to get those into the inventory so I can start thinking about what I want to do on them. And then what has arrived today is the Stitchy Box Patriotic 4th of July countdown box. I think there's want everybody to start on the 4th. I don't know, maybe I'll open some letters later. You can see it's just a fun jumble in there. So I'll go through and sort through them all and make sure that I have all the numbers that I'm supposed to have. There is that. So that'll be a fun one to go through. I'm a little confused with Stitchy Box because I ordered a couple of her birthday surprise packs back in April, and she said those would be shipped in May, and they have not been shipped. And I sent her an email and I said, hey, can you look into this? What's holding the order up? You know, it'd be nice to know, and I haven't heard back, which is kind of unusual for Liz, so I'm a little worried. She's probably way overwhelmed, and where's my stuff? I just want my stuff. So that's that for Stashquisitions. Not stash related, but sort of stitching related. You guys have all been showing off your dough bowls and your decorative things, and I was poking around my house and I said, I have the perfect thing to put little stitch goodies in. It is a mini wire shopping basket. Isn't that darling? Isn't that going to be fun? Where did I find this thing? Well, several years ago when I was working at a different job, you know, around Christmas when all the mucky mucks get sent fabulous, you know, gifts from vendors and stuff. Thank you for spending money with us. Anyway, this was a vendor thank you for spending money with us thing that they put in the break room, and so everybody kind of ate off of what was put in the break room. And 3 days later, when everything was empty and nobody was laying claim to the shopping basket, it became mine. It's a fantastic, cute little thing. I actually ended up with 2 of them, and fruit sits in my kitchen counter in one of these. So if I ever learn how to finish anything, or if I ever just send something out to be finished, I have a knot bowl to put it in. So there we go. Stashquisitions. Let's do our shout outs to the Floobies. Hey Floobies! Welcome to the club. First off, we have Mel, the obsessive cross-stitcher. And she starts us off with the Know Your Needle Worker tag. She loves patterns with wolves and is working on a large picture with a wolf on it. She also enjoys diamond painting, which I know a lot of you are getting into, so go over and check her out. Dreaming in Aida also gives us a mix, Dreaming in Aida gives us a mix of the Know Your Needleworker tag and the 20 Random Things tag that's going around. She shares her whips as they come up as she answered the question. So if a question related to a whip, she would, you know, pull it out and show off the whip. So that was kind of a fun way to see him. Next up we have What Sam Did Next. She starts us off with the Know Your Needleworker tag. She is working on a tribal gingerbread man, is it White Willow Designs? It might be, it might not be, I might have that wrong. That she thinks she's on track for a Christmas finish, and it's looking really quite good. And then she has another darling pattern underway for a newborn birth sampler, so cute stuff. Next we meet Get It Girl. She returns to stitching after her daughter asked her to teach her how to cross stitch. Did that make sense? So Get It Girl taught her daughter to cross stitch and sort of reignited the flame there. She gives us the Know Your Needleworker tag. She's working on a beautiful color conversion of Stitch Rovia's Quotes to Live By. It's a fantastic color conversion. It looks really, really good. And the last stitcher that we meet is Simon Stitches. He is a 30-year stitcher and shares a couple of his finishes. One is just a beautiful angel from Lavender and Lace, and he has done a magnificent job on her. She's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And he also shows us a country kitchen stocking that he says he started a long time ago. It's not really his taste anymore, but he finished it. He also shares with us his plans for his next couple of projects. So go over there and say hi to those lovely Stitchers. Battle Cow Adventures! Woo! What on earth did I tell you last week? What on earth did I do last week? Last week I went with a community raid, and we have taken care of the Tomb of Sargeras, which is the latest raid, on normal. So there's like 5 to 10 people from the same guild, and they just run this community raid, and they're like, this isn't a carry, we need you to carry your own weight, you know, sort of thing. So bring your own food, bring your own flasks, bring your own enchants, you know, and we'll, you know, just go as a team and help you, you know, do the raid. So we took down good old Kill Jaden on normal last week. We did a couple of mythic pools, not mythic, heroic pools for the dungeon again, where the bad guys are harder. Downed a couple of those, called it a night, and so that was all the raiding for last week, which was pretty good. I keep waiting for the calendar announcement for what we're going to be doing this week to pop up. They're going to, normally they do Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but this week, because of the 4th of July, they're going to be doing Wednesday and Thursday, so I keep waiting for it to pop up so I can sign up, so I can get better, so I can, you know, not be a terrible, terrible, terrible WoW player, which I am. Okay, other random things. I'm sure many of you have seen that Bev of Bev and Teddy Bear, who commented on a lot of our videos, has passed away. I remember she commented on one of my videos saying that she was going in for an exam or a consultation, something like that, on June 28th, and asked for all of us to pray for her. And then I think it was the next day or something that news came that she had passed away from this cancer that she had. Bev was an amazing woman. I think she commented on every single one of my videos. She was always positive, always had something really good to say. And, you know, from my interactions with her, she was just the sweetest lady. And, you know, I'm really sad to see her depart from the community, even though she... well, we only knew her from her comments, and we didn't see a lot of her stitching, and if she was that sick, I don't know how much stitching she was able to do at the time, but I will certainly miss chatting with Bev, and I hope Teddy Bear and I hope her husband and the rest of her family are doing okay as they grieve her loss, and all of us in the Flosstube community will grieve her for a little bit too, depending upon how well we knew her. But I believe in the afterlife, and I believe that she's okay, and I believe that those who are important to her, you know, will see her again. So it's sad, but it's okay. All right, so after that serious thought, here is a random inspiration generator has been posted, and it's hilarious. It often does not give anything that makes any sense whatsoever as inspiration, but it's absolutely hilarious. And so that is the Inspirobot, and it is at inspirobot.me, and I'll link that down in the bottom. And it's just random. It gives you some cutesy, you know, inspiring type background with words on it, and they don't make any sense for the most part, and it's hilarious. So don't take this as serious inspiration. It's just random, an AI that somebody has developed, just putting words together, and hopefully it'll be inspirational. I mean, how inspirational is don't stop deceiving and keep yourself caffeinated, right? Weird, right? But it's often hilarious. So you guys can go play with Inspirobot and just laugh and laugh and laugh, because just, it's the randomest thing, you guys. Random, silly, wonderful. And last up, we'll just talk a little bit about fun and games at work. We've been expecting to remodel the ticket office since the 1st of June. We got an email on Tuesday that says everything has been approved. Moving is going to be here on Thursday. And so my boss and I went over to the ticket office to help them box up computers and stuff, and, you know, just take care of things, because, you know, when you're going to do a major demolition and a major remodel, you usually don't just throw everything into a box and you know, be done with it, because we've got to disperse the ticket office to a couple different locations, make sure their computers still work so they can still function. Well, about half an hour after that email went out, moving showed up to move them. It was absolute chaos, you guys. It was, we managed to get done what we needed to get done, but man, that was crazy for that day. And then Wednesday was still crazy, and Thursday was still crazy, and Friday was still crazy, and then we had Stadium on fire, which was crazy, and it was all good. So that was the random thing of the week at work. The random thing at work, during, while I was sitting in the ticket booth doing, come on brain, tech support, is we got about 20 to 30, somewhere in there, more than 20, less than 30 tickets that all had the same barcode on them. And furthermore, it was a barcode from 2016. So somebody on like the local, TV station classifieds had been selling, you know, Stadium of Fire tickets with a barcode that was from last year. It was the same barcode. I don't know how much these people made, but we had 20, 30 people who were extremely disappointed because the tickets they bought were fraudulent, were counterfeit, not good. So, since they were not bought through our site, there was nothing we could do about them, and if they really wanted to go, they had to buy their tickets again. So, cautionary tale, my friends, buy from a known source, okay? Buy your tickets from a known source. Oh, unrelated to that group of like 30 tickets, we had some other people come in who had bought tickets for like triple the face value of the tickets. From an online broker somewhere. Said online broker could not even spell the name of the event correct. I mean, there were just, you know, the usual telltale signs, just misspellings all over the place. So my friends, be careful what you're buying. Be careful who you are buying from. Make sure it all checks out. Okay? Because it was really sad, because if it's a third-party vendor, there's really nothing we can do. We can't track that ticket down. If you buy directly from our ticket organization, we can track that ticket down. We can see who bought it. We can tell the history on it. We can see if it was delivered via email. We can see if it was delivered via mail. We can see if they were reported as lost and reprinted. There's a lot of information in our system that we can track this ticket to verify that it is a legitimate ticket. And if it is a counterfeit ticket, we can usually track down who did the counterfeiting if it was purchased through our system. But anyway, you guys, buy your tickets through a reputable vendor, okay? Okay. I think that's all. I got to come home a little early from work today. I have tomorrow off for the 4th of July holiday. There will be a big parade that I won't go to. Before the parade, there will be a 5K and a 10K that I will not go to. Before/during the 5K, 10K will be the mini balloon fest. It's not as big as the ultimate balloon fest down in New Mexico that they have in Albuquerque in October. But it's a decent one, you know, about 30 balloons launch from Fox Field, and it's pretty cool. I will not be going to that, you guys. I'm going to stay in my bed, and I am going to sleep in. I might drag my sorry self out of bed about 9 a.m., and then I'm going to stitch. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on yet, but I'm going to stitch, and it is going to be glorious. So, thank you everybody who subscribes and likes and comments. I really appreciate you. I need to say this. I'm sincerely sorry for everybody who requests me for a friend on Facebook. The reason I don't accept many of these is because, well, on one side, I want to be able to see what my friends I see every day in real life, my family that I see every day in real life, be able to see what they're doing. And if I'm afraid if I add too many stitchers that all your personal stuff will flood out my family's personal stuff. I do post stitching stuff to my family, but I also post it always in Stitch Mania. So you're not really missing anything. About all you missed today was me spamming my family with Inspirobot ridiculousness today. So I'm sorry if I don't friend you if you request a friend on Facebook. That's just the way it is. It's okay. You know, like Andrea in Colorado, she said, you know, she's a political girl, and I may not be interested in seeing any politics at all. In fact, I'm not interested in seeing any politics at all. It's good that you have political ideas, and your political ideas can be vastly different from mine, and that's okay. It's all right. We can all be different with our political views, with our religious views, but I think if we give each other a lot of respect, it can all work out. But at the same time, I don't need my Facebook feed flooded with stuff from not my immediate family, not my day-to-day friends. Go to Stitch Mania for the stitching stuff. That's what it's there for. That's where I post mine. So I apologize. I have not meant to hurt your feelings if I did not accept your friend request, but that's pretty much what it is. All you who really feel bad about a thumbs down, don't feel bad about those thumbs downs, you guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. Sometimes I wonder if it's sort of a function like Facebook, you know, where you like something so you see more of that type of thing. Well, if somebody stumbles in and they don't really care for cross stitch, they might give you a thumbs down because they don't really want to see cross stitch. So they're telling YouTube, I don't want to see any more of this stuff. I don't really take the thumbs downs seriously. It's okay. I get one almost every video. It's all right. I don't let it bother me. I don't even really look at them anymore, to tell you the honest truth. So don't take it as a personal attack, because I don't feel like it is a personal attack. And, you know, it's just the way the world works. And so I think that's all I'm going to say about that ever again. I know I haven't ever said anything about it in the first place. So shall we try to wrap this up again? Oh, question for you guys. Do you want to see all my pansy patterns again? Because that was like video number 2 and I showed you all my pansy patterns. So is it time to show all the pansy patterns again? Maybe? Maybe? Who knows? I've been enjoying the whip parade that you guys have been doing. So maybe I'll drag out my 6 or 7 whips and do a whip parade for you guys. That could be fun. Is that everything? I'm trying to think. I'm looking around my desk, seeing if anything will jog my memory. Nothing is jogging my memory, so we'll just end with that. All right. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments and for your likes. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy interacting with you guys. I need to go and check all my my comments because I haven't looked at them for a couple days. So thank you, everybody. I hope you get as much stitching time in as you need this week. I hope that frog stays far, far away from you guys. Hugs and stitches, everybody. Bye.